Right now I want to go a little bit more in detail about that part 3 there. Basically why it works and how it works, broken down into more detail. Basically, it works well on this defenseman here. Normally he'll be positioned here, and we'll have our forward, on our breakout positioned here, and the defenseman that made the pass here. So this is your basic breakdown: defenseman, forward receiving, and then the other team's D on his point. And how this part 3 works with the bump back to the defenseman is, it works great on this guy if he's really aggressive and he starts to jump or wants to take the body on this forward. So, again, this is very basic, but the D makes the pass to the hash mark forward on the breakout, and then typically that forward would pass to a curling center. But if this forward starts to come up the ice with it, that's going to attract this D's attention. He's going to want to get in there, usually with a body check. So what this forward does is, with the bump back, as he heads up ice just a tad with the puck, and then he, like I said, does either a bump off the boards like this, hits the boards with the puck and it ends up coming back, or, let me erase this, or he heads up the ice and just turns and uses a little bit of puck protection. It's safer sometimes than the indirect, but either way, and he'll just turn around and make the bump back pass like that, and then this defenseman will pick it up, right here, and then he can look for that home run pass to that other winger that curled, remember? So you can do a stretch pass out to here. But again, this is just a breakdown on how this D right here, he wants to pinch, and that's where that bump back to the defenseman works great. And once it's bumped back, he's got all kinds of options. And this guy right here basically is in a vortex and he's stuck. He's trapped. So that's why I wanted to talk about that in more detail. Alright, now I want to talk about part 4. It's basically just adding to this drill. Once as you remember in part 3, we have the 2-on-1 with the defenseman that made the long pass after the bump back. He's the trailer. Alright, this time we're not gonna have him participate. We're gonna have him stop, that defenseman stop at the blue line, and you can see over here I added a coach in the corner with pucks. Okay, so let me just break it down to you. This is part 4. This is just adding on to what we're already doing. Alright, we start off defenseman cranking around, picking up the loose puck. We remember that the first forward in line comes down and posts up on the hash marks. The second forward in line comes down, he delays, and he acts as that traditional centerman coming there. The defenseman makes his, what we call, quick up. This is just the normal quick up breakout. Makes that first pass. The forward that receives the puck on the hash marks, okay, he doesn't pass it over here to the center, the typical curler. He heads up this way, trying to entice this defenseman to pinch on him. And when he skates up along the boards, that's normally what's going to happen, but he's not going to do that. He's going to do either a bump pass off the wall, or he's going to turn, protecting the puck with his body, and just make a little pass back to the defenseman. Alright, and then they're going to head down the ice. Okay, this guy here, without the puck, going to continue along, trying to get a little bit of width on the play. This guy here that made the bump back pass is going to come this way, so this defenseman is going to come down and play them in his gap, so he's going to try to get in between them. So here's the 2-on-1 right there. Now this defenseman that picks up the puck over here, now he's already made his pass. Let's make him make the pass. He was approximately here, and let's just say he made the pass to this guy here, the long pass. Then he's going to skate up now without the puck from this position here, and then he's just going to stop right here. Okay, so now let me just borrow this guy real quick. Oh. Borrow a guy. Okay, borrowing this guy. Have him be the defenseman. Okay, this guy here is going to continue skating down here. He's going to park himself in front of the net. After this guy right here takes the shot, he's going to come down and park himself there. Then this coach that's in the corner with pucks, okay, he's going to make his pass to that defenseman right there. And now these two forwards, let me grab a forward to show them, are now positioned in front, screening the goaltender as this guy now takes his shot. Okay, so it's great. It does a lot, and it continues the drill to its ultimate. Okay, by having these forwards screening. Okay, makes sense?